Hi, my name is Stephanie. Welcome back today to my channel. Today I will be doing some reacting to league tables. Thought it would be a fun thing to do as I am not from the UK. I only moved here about like 2.5 years ago. So it's going to be fun to see if I actually will know these universities because I don't know half of the universities in the UK. And obviously I came across multiple league tables when I was applying to masters here in the UK. So yeah, I'm sorry if I'm butchering your uni because I don't know it. That could happen. I'm sorry for that. So this is going to be either very dramatic or hilarious. Anyways, I have my laptop. I have The Guardian up. I haven't looked at it yet. I particularly picked this one because normally I would go to QS or the Times, which I think are more accurate rankings. And I don't think of The Guardian as the most accurate ranking out there. So I thought it would be interesting to see what they have up there. Let's just get into it. And we have the best UK universities in 2022. So we're going to see, I think, okay, maybe let's do a prediction first. So I think what I think is the top 5 would be Oxford, Cambridge, and then probably Imperial and LSE and UCL. I think that would be my personal top 5. Let's see what the first one will be. Oxford. Okay, cool. That one was right. Happy it's not Cambridge, but had it been starting off on a good start. That's a good thing. And then the second, Cambridge. Okay, so far so good. St. Andrews. Okay, that's interesting. I did not suspect St. Andrews to be this high on the ranking. LSE, there we go. And Durham. I think Durham students would be ecstatic about that. That's quite funny. I do think that Durham is a good university. I just would not have placed them in the top 5. I guess this helps Durham students with that Oxbridge claim instead of Oxbridge, but Warwick in 6. Warwick is a good university, so that doesn't really surprise me. And then we have Imperial in 7. Again, I thought Imperial would be in that top 5, but it's not. And then we have Bath. Bath again, same as Warwick, very good university. UCL in 9th, that's a bit low underneath Durham and Warwick and Bath. I would not have expected that. Also, I would St. Andrews. I would put UCL and Imperial above St. Andrews really, but okay, let's just continue down. In 10th place we have Loughborough. That's the university that like all of a sudden climbed the league tables, didn't it? That's that one. Yeah, I think that's that one. That's the one that's very good at sports, aren't they? Oh, I don't really know anything about the university apart from the fact that they climbed the league tables very quickly, and I hope for them that they stay up there, like good for them. I hope it's not going to be a steep fall. And I know sports, I know something says sports. Glasgow, does Glasgow have a university? I didn't know Glasgow had a university. Well, they probably do because they're quite a large city, and generally the large cities in the UK do have universities. I was not aware that Glasgow had a uni. Cool. Let's just scroll down to 15. Let's just do that all at once. Okay, so we have Glasgow, Edinburgh. So Edinburgh is a good uni. I was aware of the existence of Edinburgh. Lancaster, I'm also aware of Lancaster. I've heard of that uni before. And then we have Bristol and Exeter. Okay, so Bristol, I would have expected Bristol to be a bit higher up on the rankings and not beneath Loughborough, Lancaster, Glasgow. I don't know Glasgow. To be fair, when I was applying to unis, I only applied to unis that were sort of surrounding London and Durham. So anything sort of beyond that, I don't really know. Exeter, as far as I'm aware, is a good uni. I think it's probably in an okay spot here, I guess. I don't know. Cool, let's just look at the next one until 20. Okay, so we have, what's new? Leeds, Southampton, Strathclyde. What is Strathclyde? I have never heard of that university before, Strathclyde. Southampton I do know because that is near London, so I actually do know that one. Then there is York, which I obviously know, and there's Aberdeen, which I also know. Look at that. York I would have expected to be kind of more near Exeter on this ranking and not so far down. That kind of surprises me. And that Southampton and Strathclyde are up this high, kind of. Oh my god. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry, that was a bit of an Amazon interruption who decided to deliver some parcels while I was in the middle of a video, but that's alright. That actually never happened to me before. I've never had like a doorbell go off or anything in the middle of my videos, so that's quite fortunate, so it's alright. Anyways, so Aberdeen I actually know because somebody from my high school actually ended up going to Aberdeen, and she was like the only one going abroad for uni, and it was kind of a thing. Strathclyde, I don't know. I have never heard of that university before. I'm sorry if it's your uni. Let's just check out the next 5. Okay, so we have Chichester. Chichester? I don't know. Chichester? I think it's Chichester, isn't it? Chichester. I don't know this university. I'm sorry, I don't. And then we have Royal Holloway. Royal Holloway I do know. And then KCL, which is actually very surprising. I do not agree with the fact that KCL is so far down the list, because that was actually my second choice uni was KCL. And KCL is a pretty good university and it should not be this far down the list. That is very surprising. And especially because it's like underneath Royal Holloway. In last year it was even worse. It was like 42nd and 32nd. Anyways, funny story. So I applied to a bunch of unis for my master's, and so when I got an invitation from Royal Holloway to actually come over for an interview for my master's, I declined my interview invite because at that point I already had an offer from KCL. So it's funny to see that in this league table, it's the other way around. Anyways, there's Swansea and Aston. Swansea I know, Aston I don't. So okay, let's just continue because apparently there's more weird stuff popping up. So that is University of the Arts London, which I know. UAL is a pretty cool uni, to be fair. I find it hard to like place that in the ranking because they're so specialized and less like academic as, let's say, Oxford, but still they're very good at what they do. So it's one of those, it's like comparing apples and pears. It's like really hard to have like a definite ranking of universities. So I'm not really sure where to put UAL at this point. Anyways, and there's Sheffield. I know the University of Sheffield. I've heard of that. And Manchester. Manchester should be way up there. Manchester is a very good university. I do not understand why it's all the way down here. That's actually very surprising to me. Birmingham. Okay, Birmingham is maybe not as good of a uni as Manchester is, but it shouldn't be all the way down here. Like to KCL, Manchester, Birmingham, they should be higher in the rankings. It's quite surprising how low they are. And then there's Leicester. I assume it's in Leicester. I don't know it. I don't know the University of Leicester. I'm sorry, people. Okay, and then we have the next five. There's Dundee, University of the Creative Arts, which is probably like a similar story as to UAL. Like it's probably a very good uni in terms of for the creative arts and more of the creative stuff, but it's very hard to like compare it to an Oxford or in Cambridge or UCL or KCL or any other university for that matter. Queen's Belfast. I don't know. Lincoln I know because they keep on bugging me with adverts everywhere, on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube. Everywhere I get adverts for the University of Lincoln, so I am aware of the University of Lincoln. West London, I don't know West London. Harriet Ward, UWE, I'm just going to scroll down. There's Cardiff. I thought Cardiff was a better uni than that, really. Liverpool, or some, yeah, UAE. That's University of East Anglia, is it? I don't know. Plymouth, Sussex, Kingston, Bolton, Oxford Brookes. Oxford Brookes, probably a funny story. So Oxford Brookes and the University of Oxford are both in the same city. However, Oxford Brookes is in Haddington, so it's a bit further out. It's not in the city centre. And I was somewhere waiting in line. I was just kind of chatting with the person behind me because we were waiting anyways. And I was just talking to them and they were like, oh yeah, I'm a student at Oxford. I was like, oh, that's funny, me too. And we're just kind of like chatting about stuff. And I was sort of going on about the universities being kind of complicated with COVID to go into the libraries because you have to pre-book and all that sort of thing. And she was just kind of like talking with me, and I was like, oh, do you have a nice college library? She was like, yeah, our college library is really nice and the food is good and all that sort of fun stuff. And then I was like, oh, what college do you go to? And she was like, Brookes. I was like, oh, that's not the University of Oxford. And like, I don't have anything against students from Oxford Brookes, like not at all. But the thing is that don't act like you're actually going to the University of Oxford and then you're caught and then you have to admit that you're going to Oxford Brookes. Because honestly, if she would have said that she's from Oxford Brookes, I would have still continued talking to her. Like, I'm not going to dismiss her because she's going to Oxford Brookes. I would never do that. Just say that you're from Oxford Brookes. Just don't, I still like to talk to you. If you're in line behind me and we're waiting for the same thing and it's taking forever, I still would like to chat with you. I don't care whether you're going to Oxford, Cambridge or Oxford Brookes. Like, I really don't care at all. Anyways, that is Keele, Stirling, which I both don't know. Kent I know. Queen Mary all the way down here. That's actually quite surprising to me. Same with Nottingham. I would have expected both Queen Mary and Nottingham to be higher up on this list. That surprises me. Hull is another school that keeps on bothering me with ads. Lincoln and Hull, both of them keep on like spamming me on Instagram with advertisements about their school. And there's Newcastle. I also would suspect that Newcastle would be higher up on the list, but yeah, and there's other Aberystwyth. I also thought Aberystwyth was a better uni, to be fair. I thought it would be higher up on the list. Anyways, there's a couple couple of universities. There's a bunch of unis down there that I do not know. SOAS, that surprises me, that SOAS is so far down. I have this feeling that SOAS is sort of my dream uni to do a PhD, but I have this feeling that 10 years ago they were a great university and then it just had such a lack of funding, which just kind of let them slide down a little bit further. I don't know. Okay, let's see if we have some more things that stand out to me. I don't think that I see any other unis that particularly stand out to me as being, I don't know, not in the right place. I do recognize names on that. Like, it's not that I don't know any of these unis. I do recognize a couple of them. But yeah, that's the Guardian. Anyways, I think this was my reaction to the league table. It's just fun to see how unis are ranked in general, to see how they perform on the world ranking list. But again, in the end, the only thing that really matters is that you're going to the university that is right for you and will take you to the career that you want to do in life. Also, all of these rankings are based on different factors, and maybe they find student satisfaction way more important than, for example, QS or anything along those lines. And the most important bit is don't get hung up on these rankings while applying, even though they're fun to look at, be surprised by. Don't get hung up on these rankings. The most important thing is that you find a university that is right for you. So in the end, they don't matter at all. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope I didn't say anything rude about your uni, because I am an international student. I don't know all of the universities in the UK, I just don't, and therefore I thought it would be fun to react to it to see how many I actually knew. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and see you next time.